As you can see here today, we've got the level 2 students in. Once they've done their theory at home and their technical qualifications in the centres, they then come into us here and we take them for the virtual reality and we do the planning, and once we're happy with the planning we take them over to our live site where they do all the installation work.
Doing the planning on the virtual reality software before you get on site, once you actually get on site, you've got a clearer vision of what you need to do before you even get there. So once you've, gone onto site, it's like a walk in the park because you've already done it on the virtual reality software. The building's the same, everything, the dimensions are practically the same. You know where you've put your boiler, you know where you're going to put your radiators or whatever appliance it is, your kitchen, your bathroom. And it gives you a clear understanding of what you need to do before you need to do it. Because as a plumber, planning is the beginning of any job. And it's best to plan beforehand than plan on the job.
The advantages for the students to get out of a workshop environment, which is very sterile, and go onto a workshop in a site environment, really, is because obviously they're dealing with other trades. They're actually dealing with the real industry. There's no heating in these buildings. It's totally real. They're having to think for themselves. They're coming across problems they wouldn't normally come across in a workshop environment, and having to learn to work around these problems. NVQ is really important for these students because it is their ticket into work. It actually furthers their career. It gives them the experience of site work.
Currently, as I said, I'm currently doing my NVQ level 2 assessments, and beforehand I've been looking at jobs of where I can go once I've got the certificate. A lot of companies won't take you unless you've actually got an NVQ qualification. If you've got a technical certificate, they don't want to know. But if you've got a NVQ level 2 certificate or above, they'll take you hands down.
As you can see, here we are on the site with all the full level 2 students working along besides other trades. We are here converting an old hat factory and we're converting it into 8 flats.
Okay, so this is the central heating system that I've designed on the virtual reality software. Got the mains water coming in. Got my thinner loop to fill the radiators. This is my flow and my return, as I've done on the virtual reality. You come across the ceiling. Down here, where the 2 manifolds go, like what I did on the virtual reality, and then I'll feed off to the radiators.
My name is Pete Catchwell. I'm an internal verifier. My role is to maintain the integrity of the award and the quality of training. On site today we've got plumbers and electricians working together. It's vital that the candidates and the trainees do work with other trades. It builds a great relationship off-site as well as on-site, but it also aids for a safe working environment and for projects to be delivered on time and correctly. It's a vital part of the industry that the trades do actually work coordinated with each other.
I decided to take this route because it's very hard to get the kind of training on site, and like places at your own work, they're not willing to, fork out money, stuff like that. So with this, it's better. I can, study at home in my own time, and then I'm able to, come here, just take some time off as holiday, and just do it like that. Really, it's probably the easiest way.
The unique idea of the virtual reality and the off-site planning programs is it creates a great platform for the candidate to do a lot of the basics and the visualization of the tasks before they actually come onto the site. So when they are on site, it maximizes the time and all their energy into actually carrying out the task correctly, whereas planning and preparation done on site can often take twice as long.
Well, I swapped to this company because they have got the site that can put you on NVQs, and actually you do the knowledge, you do your theory, and then you do your NVQ and you practice and you finish, and basically get qualified and chances are doors will open for you once you got that diploma.
The training going on today is the candidates are working within the real life work environment today, working and gaining valuable site experience that they would never get within the training centre. Other training providers and in further education, this is the element that generally cannot be provided, and what the candidates are doing today is the site-based competencies which could constitute towards the part of the MVQ.
Working on site, you work with a lot of different trades. You've got carpenters, you've got electricians, and you've got plumbers yourself. And it's good by doing this because you know how to work with other trades, and you come into this room. On the virtual reality, it looks nice, but here you can see there's nothing square. It's a rough canvas basically. The walls ain't up properly. It's a rough canvas, so you've got to kind of improvise in what you're doing.
Well, once you qualified and you got the diploma, a lot of jobs they ask you have to have a minimum of qualification on plumbing, and so therefore you can start earning money anywhere, in London, outside London, or in all these new builds. While you don't have that qualification, you're only good to work as a plumber's mate or helping someone, and then the very minimum that they pay.
Being honest, it's just the same as any other construction site that I've been on myself. It's it's cold, especially in the winter, and it's like everyone's working around you. You're trying to work around everyone else as well. It is much different to being in a training centre where you've got tutors to help you. Here, it is just like being at work for me.
As we all know, generally in construction, the MVQ is the hardest part to achieve these days. Employers are often reluctant to take on candidates with little or no experience. Within this environment, if we can provide the real life site experience to gain the MVQ, that's something that generally cannot be achieved by many training providers.
I'll be finished here in a couple of weeks, hopefully gaining my MVQ. Hopefully that'll open a lot of doors for me, able to earn a lot more money. Things like mortgages, living is a lot these days, so hopefully I can, get some good work from that. Maybe start up my own business, which is the plan in the next couple of years.
I'm hoping that once I've got this qualification, a lot of doors will open for me very shortly, and soon I'll be in full-time work, earning what the plumbers earn, and basically progress and go on to my level 3.
Working along here in this centre, you've got like electricians working alongside with you as well. It gives you a taste what it's going to be like in the real world, especially when you're in a small flat and they're all on top of you trying to run their cables, you're trying to run your pipes and that. So this is a nice bit of training for what's got to come.
Yeah, so from my experience in construction and in training, these guys here today, these electricians, are possibly the first electricians in the United Kingdom to come into a real life work environment that's provided as part of their training. It's a very modern way of doing the MVQ in a very progressive way, and it is actually providing the link between the site and the training centre, which many other people can't provide.